Well, I kind of feel like talking, that's why I'm doing this right now. So, I would like to talk about my experience in Nebraska. Well, I will try to keep it kind of like short and, so nobody will get bored. I'm German. I I'm from Berlin, the capital of Germany, with over 3 million people, big city, big buildings, and. Um, I love the big city, and well, there was like, it's just such a great feeling, and I was very happy. But then I got married to an American. Well, to kind of keep it short, we moved to the States. Um, my husband, Dustin is his name. He is like his hometown where he lived, and his whole family lives is in Boelus, Nebraska. Boelus, Nebraska. Boelus is, I don't know if you can call it a town. They like their population is like 180 people live there, or maybe it's even 200. I'm not sure. Um, there's nothing around. So I will explain this later. So, um, well, so we moved to the States. I told him I will not live in Nebraska. And so we moved to, I told him I would like to live in Dallas. And, his dad lives in Amarillo, which isn't too far away. So we started great. So we moved to Dallas, actually to Fort Worth. Well, it was amazing. The city, the buildings, everything was so great. And after a month, he decided he wants to move to Boelus, Nebraska, to his mom. She doesn't like me at all. I never did. Even when we lived in Germany, she always said things like, "Oh my God, it's Lara's fault." That's it's me. No matter what, it was always my fault. A bag full of rice could fall in China. She would still say it's Lara's fault. She's so bad. And the thing is, she never talked to me. Nothing. She only saw me once on a picture on Facebook, and that's it. So she never liked me for some reason. I don't know why. I'm not a bad person. So, whatever. Well, overnight, he decided he wanted to live with his mom. So, he packed everything. I did not pack one thing. I was so mad. So, he packed everything. He rented a truck. And he was driving. It was a long drive. I closed my eyes the whole time, and I tried to sleep, and I could, and then I opened my eyes, and we were in Oklahoma, like in the middle of nowhere. I couldn't believe it. My heart was a boom, 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 boom. I was like, oh God, okay, it's not just a bad dream. Close your eyes. I closed my eyes and I sleep. So I tried to sleep again, and then we were in Nebraska, and the way to Boelus. The thing is, in Dallas we had like highways with like, I don't know how you call it, a highway, freeway, interstate or whatever, but it was like with four lanes and all that. It was so amazing. And then the way to Boelus, there was a street with 2 lanes. One lane for the cars that drives, this direction, and the other lane, the opposite direction. That's it. But do you think anybody came from the opposite direction? Do you think anybody was behind us? Nobody. Just us. In a fucking truck. So I opened my eyes, and I was like, oh my god, my dreams, they're over. It's like I'm living a nightmare. Everything is just so, you know, where are we? There's nothing. I felt like open the door and to jump out of the car. Well, I would still be in the middle of nowhere. That's why I didn't do it. Well, the weird thing, the whole story is, you drive in the middle of nowhere, no houses, no nothing, no trees, well, maybe like one or two trees, like, you know, besides that, nothing. So, but for some reason, oh, by the way, and fields and all that, so, and for some reason, that's a weird thing, there are mailboxes, like one here, 1 mile, 1 mile later, one there, one there. You would think, why are there mailboxes on the street? So let me explain you. So the mailboxes, they're like here, and like right here, behind the mailbox, there is a road. Well, it's not like a road, it's just like, these streets, they're like kind of dirty, and it's not like not like a normal road street. Well, like, they're like these little stones on the street, and it's like when you drive there, and your tire turns, and you look from your mirror to the, to the back, you won't be able to see anything because the tire turns and all the dirt comes and it's just so foggy, and these kind of, well, I will just call it roads, these kind of stony dirt roads are there. So, and then you have to drive 2 miles and then there is a house. You would think, how do these people check their mailbox? They drive 2 miles to check their mailbox. That's weird, isn't it? Well, and then we arrived at his mom's house, and oh my goodness, and it was like the same, but her driveway wasn't like 2 miles, it was like 1 mile, or maybe a little over 1 mile. It was so terrible because, like, the house is here, around the house is nothing. Nothing. The next neighbor is probably like 2 miles away. They call it neighbor. Well, nothing around. I was so mad, I was so pissed. Like, I was sitting there like, I'm done. Sometimes I was so mad that, that I was about to scream, but I didn't. Instead of that, I was sitting crying and being so sad. And do you think anyone cared? No, no one did. So, well, our marriage is over now. But now, when we talk sometimes, he still, he said, I'm sorry for dragging you to Nebraska and all these things, because I don't live in Nebraska anymore, so, I could save myself. Well, he's kind of said, yeah, I'm sorry and all that, and then the best thing that he said, which is, he said, but you need to understand that I did not see my family for a long time, and I just wanted to see them. Do you have to move to see your family? How about a vacation to stay there for 1-2 weeks and then come back? Other people, they want to see Europe. That doesn't mean they have to move to Europe. No. We live in 2011, and we are able to book a plane ticket and just to fly for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks or whatever. We don't have to move. So, see, I'm still mad about all that. Turning to tiger. Oh, well, that was pretty much it. I wanted to share this with somebody, and since I don't have any friends here because I just, I moved not too long ago to out of Nebraska, and well, yeah, I just thought I would just talk here a little bit because I just felt this way. Well then, good night. Well, it's kind of like it's past 10, so I would just say good night, okay? Bye bye. And thanks for listening. At least somebody listens.